The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Nearly gets the edge. Stark with a great delivery there. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Stark shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
A few moves made in the field. How will the bowler respond?
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. That's a massive appeal for LB, but it looked like it was going down leg. That's a confident appeal. Shot. There's someone out there, but they should get back for two. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab. Great take by Gully. What a fantastic bit of fielding. The bowler is ecstatic.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Reliance end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Ambrose from the Reliance end. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for four.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four. How will he reply?
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. no. Terrible shot. Misses everything. And caught. That's just superb. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
Yeah, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Ambrose with a huge appeal. Khan coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Wow, that's missed a lot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Everyone's gone up. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep. I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hello and good afternoon to you all. We're here at the Junction Oval. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
You really had to bowl first here. The pitch is offering next to nothing for the batters.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. First ball of the match.
Oh, great shot. On the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. It's gone through the air, but 4 more.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Needs a direct hit. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Misses everything. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, that's gone a mile. That could go out of the ground. Get the fielders into the crowd. 2 on the trot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Consecutive 6s. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Kohli wants plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over. Some adjustments to the field.
Ambrose from the southern end. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Wow, that's missed a lot. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. No. Terrible shot. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit, though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the northern end. Straight through them. That was a lesson in leg spin bowling.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
37 for 1.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. There could be a couple if they hustle. That's a boundary save for sure. Now they scamper through for a single. Good running. India with a massive shout. There's a chance if it hits. Oh, great run out.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. The bowler looks really confident. There'll be runs here. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
End of the over. The score is now 39 for 2.
Going with spin now.
Into the attack for India.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Nearly gets the edge. Khan with a great delivery there. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Finds the fielder with that shot. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for.
A few moves made in the field.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Warner, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Rohit given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Last over of this innings, no point defending now. Oh, too good. That is huge.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. That is quite extraordinary. Kohli, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. On 49. A quick single, maybe?
That's gone. Nice simple catch. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
That was a blistering knock, right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Good running. They should come back for 2. A direct hit and this could be gone. Oh, simple run out. That's out. And the innings comes to an end. India will need 55 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply? That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep. Yep. Go.
Lovely shot. Got back quickly and finds the gap.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Trouble! That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. Afridi, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the northern end.
Yes.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
Bowler. No.
They've gone up here. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Wait. Yeah.
5 runs added there. India at 28 for none. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Too much width and got the full treatment. You've just got to stand and admire.
Kohli, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. The bowler looks really confident. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Bumrah shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
That was timed really well. Great shot, driven down the ground, and it flew over the boundary.
Warner has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for six, this. Innings starting to motor.